Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a first impressions. If you guys saw my what I got for Christmas video, you guys know I received the Morphe Day Slayer and Night Master palettes. I have yet to use them, so I was like, hey, let's do a review, first impressions of these palettes. So the first one up is the Night Master, the 15N palette. I really wanted to use this today, even though it's Sunday, it's like 9 in the morning. I ain't doing anything today but going to Costco, but you know, we're about to go to Costco real glam. But I really wanted to use this basically because of this bottom row here. I was really drawn to these purples and that nice berry shade. So I was really excited to use this for you guys today and let you know my thoughts. I believe this palette is only $15. So great value. Morphe's very affordable. You guys know that. And yeah, so if you want to see how I achieved this look and what my final thoughts are of this palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so to set my primer, I'm going to use the shade Custom, which is a really nice skin tone shade. You know, it's a good one. Then taking the shade Opal, I'm using that as a transition shade. This was a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be, and a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. I actually had to like blend it for about 5,000 years in order to kind of calm it down a little bit. You know, the usual. And then taking the shade Cliché, which was a beautiful berry shade in the pan, but you guys, like, seriously, I had to put in work to make this even show up at all. Like, I was putting out in the outer and inner corners, and it almost looked like I didn't add anything at all. So then I decided kind of just to add it to the crease area, trying to beef it up a little bit. I must have went back into that pan, I don't even know, like 6 times, and it just was not paying off. I'm taking that dark shade, which is called Scene. I did this to darken up the outer and the inner corners, and this shade was actually pretty pigmented. A little went a long way. I didn't have to keep dipping my brush back into the pan. Although because it's so pigmented, there was a lot of blending involved, so you know, make sure to blend that out, girl. There really wasn't too much fallout though, so that was nice. And then taking the shade Craze, which is kind of like a grayish purple. I put that on with my finger first, and nothing really seemed to be happening. It was kind of like a very light sheen, which is not what it looks like in the pan. And then I took Fix Plus and added that over it, and it still did not look anything like it does in the pan. It was very, very, very faint. So I went in with another color, which is Excuse Me. And that one was darker, but it still didn't look very nice. Like, I feel like it doesn't look anything the way like it does with the pan. But at that point I gave up, and then I just went back in with the blending brush and kind of just blended over the areas. And then going in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I just prepped my lashes for, you know, that thing that I always do, Cocoa lashes, and those are in the style Queen Bee. And then, oh my god, there's the rest of my face. It's amazing, I can't believe it. And then going back in with Scene and Cliché, I'm just taking a flat shader brush and just kind of lighting the lower lash line. And then to buff that out, I'm going to go back in with Cliché on a smaller, fluffy-ish brush and just blend it out a little bit. Still hardly any payoff from that shade at all. And then going back in with Opal and then this darker brown shade called Va Va Voom. I'm just blending out those dark colors so they're not as harsh. I like the way the eye came out, but you know. And then going in with the color Unique, I'm just highlighting the inner corners, but as you can see, there was hardly any highlighting. I like a bangin' inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I went in with that ColourPop highlighter. Forgot the name of it. I don't know. And then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild. I think this is called like Calyx or something. I don't know. It has like a purpley tint to it. And then for my lower lashes, it's just my, I think it's Lancome. I don't know. It's whatever I have from my Sephora Playbox. Alright guys, that was the video. Okay, so I don't know if you guys could tell while I was doing the eye look. I'm really disappointed in these shimmer shades. Like, they just do not perform well at all. And I have a lot of other Morphe palettes, and a lot of their shimmer shades, foil shades, whatever you want to call them, they perform awesome. The pigmentation is there. And the ones in these palettes they're just not. Like, I had to, like, which is weird though, because they do swatch well. They swatched really nice on my fingers. But just on the eye, and even with the little boost from the Fix Plus and the flat shader brush, they just did not have much color payoff, which was disappointing. And then probably the biggest disappointment for me was this shade right here, that berry shade called Cliche. Almost no pigmentation at all there. I think the most pigmented thing in this whole entire palette was the transition shade Opal. It was a lot more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't mean for my transition shade to be that warm today, and it came off real warm, real pigmented. So, you know, that's a good shade. Great matte shades in here, but well, other than Cliche. But yeah, really disappointed in all of the shimmer shades. I tried them all, and they just, I don't know. I didn't use Talent, which is this shade right here, and I did not use Creativity, which is this shade right here, but same thing, swatched nice on the finger, and then when you actually went to go put it somewhere with the brush or with the finger, they just, nothing was there. So that's a disappointment. I'm curious to see if the Day Slayer palette is the same way. I've only played with the mattes in that palette, so I'm not really sure. So I guess we'll find out. So, I mean, a lot of the times, you know, with affordable brands, you get what you pay for. I love Morphe though. I love Morphe. I will always continue to buy Morphe. I appreciate their price point like no other, because, you know, balling on a budget over here. But disappointed with these. So just to show you guys real quick, this is the Day Slayer palette right here. So pretty. Have some nice dark purples in there as well. So I'll do a tutorial on this probably next week, let you guys know what I think of these. I'm really hoping that these shimmer shades perform better. Let's look at this one. This one is so pretty. And then this orange. Ooh! Now I'm nervous though. Alright guys, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye!
Hold up.